Hello! Happy Valentine's Day to all the single ladies! I know you ladies are so excited about today and about all of the cute things that your girlfriends are posting that they got from their boyfriends, and all the love in the air, and the throw up of love all over the front of Wegmans, and all the other corny things going on today while you are stuck in your singleness. It's a very stressful thing. I understand, but here's what I need you to do. Take a nice deep breath. It's not the end of the world, okay? So, I am here today to talk you through your singlehood meltdown on Valentine's Day. Because I, too, used to stress out about Valentine's Day. It sucks when you're single. I get it. Because, well, who doesn't love Ferrero Rocher chocolates? I do. That's for sure. And if someone just got me a package today just because they loved me, I would enjoy that very much. So I get it. I understand. However, I have adopted a new practice that I would like to share with you today because I think every single lady should be doing it, okay? I have been celebrating me all day long and I have loved it. I have loved every second of it, okay? And I think that you should do it too because it's Valentine's Day. And truth is, if you don't love yourself, well, then nobody will. So, what a better thing to do with your singleness than to spend the day embracing who you are, the lovely woman, the creative woman, the powerful woman that you are, this Valentine's Day, but celebrating you. See, I think that's just perfect. So when I go to celebrate me, I have to do a little bit of reflection. I have to think, where have I come from? Where have I been growing from? Where am I at right now? Where do I want to go? Past, present, future, right? That's a beautiful thing to use holidays for. I do it every year. Where was I at last Valentine's Day or the Valentine's Day before that? Or the truth is, I've been single for a whole lot of them, okay? So, let's just get that out there to begin with. However, it's not a big deal anymore. You know why? Because I'm loving me, okay? Until my Bose gets here, I'm going to go ahead and love me. And I think you should be doing that too. So I spent some time this Valentine's Day and every Valentine's Day in some reflection about how I've grown. Where have I come from in my understanding of love, relationships, dating, and men in general, because it can be a little stressful sometimes, my perception of men and trying to remember that they're not all the same. I don't want to be that scorned woman. So, I've had to do some reflection and say, well, how have I grown in my understanding of love, relationships, men, women, and all things romantic, right? So I was not always this embracing of my singleness on Valentine's Day. I used to get really stressed out about it because I had unhealthy perceptions of relationships. And I think a lot of other women do as well, where our self-worth is almost sometimes caught up into whether or not someone deems us worthy enough to commit to. Where did we come up with that? First of all, a no good man is never going to commit to you, no matter how good of a woman you are. So why are we holding ourselves to that standard? That doesn't make no kind of good sense. But secondly, it's just a very negative connotation, right? I'm only worthy if a man thinks that I'm good enough to commit to. No, boo boo. I'll let you know if you're good enough to commit to. Okay. So, girl power. So we have that first unhealthy thing that we're dealing with on Valentine's Day. And then there's of course all these, media images of what Valentine's Day should be. And then you got people that always want to propose around Valentine's Day. So it's a depressing weekend for us single people. I get it. But how have you grown? How have you grown? I know for me, a few years ago, it was hard for me to stay single because from 14, when I was 14 to 24, I was always in a relationship. Always. I was very rarely single. And then I became single when I was 24, and I've, had a few not super serious relationships, but I've had a few exclusive relationships since then. Nothing super life altering. But mostly been single on Valentine's Day. And that's okay because what I've noticed is that over the years, my standards have gone up. And that's really nice because now the kind of man that I expect is of a much higher caliber than it used to be. Because why? Well, because I'm a better woman. See, because on these Valentine's days, I don't get salty about the people that are posting things on Facebook or get mad at my girlfriend for getting engaged or have other just negative thoughts about people who are happy in love while I'm just sitting here still trying to shovel the driveway by myself. I'm not upset about that at all. But what I am thinking about is how am I preparing myself for the man that I say will meet my standards? So the kind of man that meets my standards is a pretty high caliber man. So I have pretty high expectations. We'll just put that out there. But I am structuring myself as a woman to become a woman that will reflect him well. Okay, so I'm focusing my time and my energy on becoming the woman I need to be to even attract that kind of man, because the kind of man that I want to be with is, he's pretty successful and he's pretty well rounded and he's pretty intelligent and he's pretty, emotionally intelligent and he's pretty loyal and pretty honest and pretty influential. And if I want to be the woman that is standing beside him, then I need to have my stuff together. So I'm working on becoming a better woman all the time. And really enjoying that journey, because I think the other thing that we can do is we can get really impatient with the journey and we can think like, well, where is he? Where is he? Where is he? And when we get in this like, where is he? Where is he? Where is he mode and get impatient with the process, we start to allow other people to fill the role who don't meet our standards. Right? So like we date someone who we know isn't good enough for us, or not necessarily good enough for us. Okay, that sounded a little superiority complex. But what I mean is someone that's not meeting the standards that we have. So if you know really what is good for you and what you want as a woman and a partner, if you get too fixated on the fact that it's not coming fast enough, or at least to you and in your perception, it's not coming fast enough, we tend to allow people to fill that role that aren't even good for us. So what you have to really do is like slow down, allow the process to happen naturally. Anytime that we fight nature, we end up destroying it. You can look through lots of places in history and see where mankind has just destroyed so many things because we are fighting nature. Like what you have to understand is that you're not in control here. And whoever you seek as your higher power or the universe or however it is that you see it, has a plan for you. And there is someone out there for you. There's someone out there for everyone. Sometimes it just doesn't always come on our time, but if you can truly learn to embrace that process, that I'm growing into the kind of woman that I need to be to attract the kind of man that's actually going to make me happy. And not just someone who, I have around to cuddle with when it gets cold, or, just someone who fixes me breakfast on the weekends, but someone who truly makes me a better woman, someone who truly fulfills me, someone who truly, holds me accountable and challenges me, someone who I can depend on, someone who honors me, someone who brings me closer to source or to God or whomever you'd like to call him, but someone who's truly a good partner for me. I have to be patient and let the universe work that out, because that's a beautiful thing. So you can't rush that, okay? Nothing good comes easy. Nothing good comes quick. You know what comes quick and easy? McDonald's. And it's disgusting. So if that's the kind of man that you want as a McDonald's man, by all means, continue to be impatient. Allow people to fill the role that don't meet your standards and don't work on your personal development at all, if you're cool with that. But me, personally, I would like more of like a 4-star dinner here, like I want a nice experience. So that means that I have to wait a little bit longer. That's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to embrace the process by loving myself, having myself grow and become developed, in like ways that aren't physical. It sounded weird. But truly like loving myself and being patient with myself and challenging myself and becoming a better woman, so that when the day comes that I run into him, I'm absolutely ready. So single ladies, this Valentine's Day, celebrate that. Celebrate yourself, because you are beautiful and you are wonderful and you are special and unique, and some man is praying for a woman just like you right now, but you can't rush it, because it all happens in its own perfect timing. So Take a deep breath, single ladies. It's not the end of the world. Go get yourself some chocolates tomorrow. They're all going to be 75% off anyway. You can get as many chocolates as you want, okay? And love yourself and embrace the process and figure out what it is that you're truly waiting for. Otherwise, how will you know when he shows up that that's the one for you? And have a wonderful rest of your Valentine's Day. I hope that you go to bed tonight not thinking about how much you wish that you had spent it with a man, but how lucky you are to be in the place that you're at right now and how exciting it is to know that he could be waiting just around the corner for you. All you have to do is become the woman that is deserving of him. So, on that note, happy Valentine's Day. Hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your night, and God bless you.